No matter how you travel, it's good to have a plan. Some people plan every minute. No sleep, bus, museum, another museum. While others only plan to take it day by day. When it comes to your finances, a plan is just as important. You can count on Credit Karma to give you the insights you need to understand your options so you can take charge of your financial path and find your way to money. Explore how you can make financial progress with confidence today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits. I am currently in Lexington, Kentucky at Malibu Jack's. If you hear some sounds in the background, it's because we're actually sitting in a booth right now. This is the first time I've ever done this in a public place. So kind of nerve-wracking, but fun. Malibu Jack's is just like this big place for all the kids to play, and we all have a bunch of kids. So my mom is over there playing with Cruz right now, and you know, it's just a good old time. They got drinks and all the stuff. We love it here. I'm going to be interviewing some of my very best friends from Kentucky today, and I was so excited because I just love to be able to get, like, for everybody to get to know me and the before Vanderpump Rules part of my life, because these have been my girls for years and years and years and years. So up first... Drum roll, please. We have my girl, Lyndi Griffin.
Hi.
Me and Lyndi have been friends for, since 2008.
Long. Yeah, definitely.
2008. Because we met when we cheered for EKU.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't stay on that year, did you?
No, because you know why? I had just got my boobs done. So I didn't cheer that year, but I started.
Yeah, we started together, and I met you guys there.
Yeah.
And then Hooters, obviously, brought us together even more. But Lyndi and I were roommates for how many years?
Probably like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
We lived in Richmond, Kentucky together, worked at the Richmond Hooters. But there's just so many stories that I could tell about Lyndi because they called us the cheerleader house, even though half of us didn't cheer anymore.
We used to. We were retired. Most of us were retired.
We were retired, but we still were called the cheerleader house. So we had a 3-level townhouse, and the basement we turned into a party room.
Oh my gosh.
And we had a huge support beam in the middle.
Literally thinking about that now, like what we did to that basement, I feel so bad because oh my
God,
I'm in real estate now, and I'm like, oh my, and I've had rental properties before, and I'm like, I could not imagine if somebody did that to a house that I owned, I would die.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
We destroyed it.
He was like a firefighter.
We spray painted work bitch on the garage. What was wrong with us?
And then we asked,
what was wrong with us?
We asked when we moved out, where is our deposit?
He's like, are you out of your freaking mind?
There was so many stories that happened at the house, but there was that support beam in the basement, and it was like a big pole, but not like a stripper size pole. This was like a very thick pole.
Thick boy.
We still spray painted it gold.
We did.
And acted like it was a stripper pole. And let me tell you, we had football players over there performing for us.
We will not mention any names. One of them in particular would come over all the time. I think he enjoyed it more. He would just do it even if we didn't ask him to. He was just really into it.
He was just acting like a Chippendale.
He would. I think that was his, he wanted to be that when he grew up. Oh, yeah.
Wearing, tight jeans, remember?
We were like, okay, bro, let it go. We weren't even watching anymore, and he would still be going at it. Calm down.
I mean, oh, my gosh, the memories. I've talked a lot about living in haunted houses on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, wants to know, all these haunted house stories that I have, and I've mentioned a lot of the time, the house I grew up in was haunted.
Yeah.
But I've never really went into detail about, and I want to sound crazy, but something almost followed me for a minute or something, because everywhere I lived.
2 houses that I lived in with you. Two different houses. 2 separate houses
where, okay, so the main house that we're talking about now that we redid the basement and stuff, it was crazy because Lyndi had a dog named Preston, and I had Macy at the time. and they would just go crazy for no reason.
Like, look at the ceiling, barking up at the ceiling, and, like, following something with their eyes.
Yeah.
Like, literally would follow stuff with their eyes, barking.
And do you remember, like, I was really good friends with Sean, who also cheered with us at that time, and he would come over a lot. They were, like, coming over to help get ready together. That was so fun. We would getting ready together in those days was almost more fun than going out.
Oh, for sure.
Like, we would just listen to music, get ready, have the best time. But I remember Sean came over, and they got there before I did, and they heard all the cabinets open and shut.
Yeah, I believe it.
It was crazy. You heard, like, a growl or something.
I mean, Brittany was almost not worth it to live with you.
Remember, whenever we lived in that little 2-bedroom apartment, was that before the...
That was first. That was the first one.
So this was the scariest thing.
Yeah.
So Lyndi and I moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. It was underneath a house. It was our first one before we moved into the one with the stripper pole that we were talking about. And one night, I don't even think you were there that night, were you?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember if I was there or not. So, I don't think I was, because you probably would have came and got me if I was.
This was like one of the scariest nights that ever happened. I was laying in my bed there, and it was the middle of the night, and all of a sudden, I felt something crawl into bed with me. Full on, knee, hand. And I felt everything. I could see that there was nothing in the room. Nothing was happening, but I could not move. I was like paralyzed. And I know, what's it called? Sleep paralysis. Some people have that. This is the one and only time it's ever happened to me.
Normally, if that's like, it happens like over and over. If that was what it was.
Exactly.
But it wasn't.
And I finally, after being like locked in my bed, feeling something moving around in the bed with me, I was able to sit up, scream at the top of my lungs, and get up and turn everything on. I told Lyndi about it. We moved out 3 weeks later.
Almost immediately. Like we were like done.
And only 3 weeks, because that was how long it took us to, it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was very quick.
We were ready to leave the next day, but it took us a while to find it because that was so scary.
Yeah.
And then we go to the other house. We hear footsteps walking around. The dogs are acting crazy. I mean, it was insane. So, Lyndi, living with me throughout all those college years and everything, what can you think of, like a crazy story as being my roommate?
Oh my God, we have so many, like literally.
I know.
And it's crazy because like we have a bunch in like at the house, but also me and you took a bunch of trips together too.
Yes!
So I mean, it's like we have so many, like where should I go with this?
Oh my God, our trips. We were in Miami.
I don't even know. We took so many trips together.
Oh my gosh, remember when we went to Miami and like LeBron James and all them were there?
Yeah,
Wayne?
Because my friend at the time was playing for the Rockets, and he got his tickets to the game, remember?
And I had a friend on the Steelers.
Yeah.
we were doing all the things.
And your friend on the Steelers is the one that got us into Live and stuff.
Yes.
Remember we did it was like the Lil Wayne song. We were like, we're going to do Live on Sunday, King of Diamonds Monday.
Yes.
And we did it. We were like, we're going to do it.
We actually followed the Lil Wayne song.
Yeah.
And went to all the places.
Yeah.
And, we went to, what was King of Diamonds?
Yeah.
The strip club.
That was crazy.
Wow. We met some guys there, and they gave us like stacks on stacks on stacks of $1 bills.
They had to have probably given us like $6,000.
Had to have. Like, how?
Yeah,
now I'm like, who were these people?
we don't know. We're lucky that we've survived some of the stories that we have, to be honest.
But still, that was crazy because we did do that.
Yeah.
And then they had all like
as soon as we walked in, he was like, come over here to our section.
Yeah.
And just started handing us money.
And it was just me and you by
ourselves. We were like, what is happening?
And that had never happened to me before.
No. Well, obviously.
We were like, where are we?
Yeah. These two little like Kentucky white girls walking into this strip club. They're like, throw the money. We're like, all right.
We wanted to keep it though, because we were also servers at Hooters.
We should have. Well, we probably would have got beat up if we did that.
Yeah. But that was such a fun night and such a fun trip. Like, all of those memories crack me up. And, oh, gosh, what other trips? Oh, we went to Atlanta.
Yeah. In Vegas.
Oh, my gosh. Which trip do you think was our most fun?
Honestly, probably Miami. That Miami trip was fun.
That probably was.
Because we did so much, like, just...
Like, we were out there just, like...
Every night.
Just being
living it up.
Just being little...
Pre-mom life.
Yeah, pre-mom life.
Living it up.
Now, just so everybody knows, Lyndi has 4 kids.
Yes.
She's
4
married.
girls.
and has an amazing career and is doing great and is such a wonderful mom. And I love, 4 girls.
4 girls.
4 girls. What has changed the most since becoming a mom for you?
I don't know. I love being a mom. I mean, everything's more difficult now, obviously, because, you can't just like rip and run like we used to back in our day.
Yeah.
But, everything, it's like Christmas is so much fun.
Oh my God. The holidays are
holidays
awesome.
are so much fun. It's like, I just can't even, at this point, I couldn't imagine not having them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh. Exactly. I was telling you guys before, I was like, how do you guys do everything with 4 kids?
It's hard.
Like, I can only imagine because I only have Cruz and I'm like late to everything.
Thank God my husband is able to help a lot. We both have like our own businesses, so we can kind of make our own hours. So thank God he's able to be there and help a lot. I couldn't imagine doing it like as a single mom. For sure.
Yeah. Like props to the single moms because
amen.
I've been seeing like a little tiny piece of it whenever Jax isn't around, and I'm like, goodness gracious. Yeah. Like strong women right there. Okay, so a couple people wrote in some questions, and I want to ask you a couple because they're good ones.
Oh, gosh.
This first one is from No Rager Man 86.
Oh, my goodness.
What type of man do you see for Brittany?
Oh,
she's single now.
Well, yeah, she's single now. So before Brittany dated Jax, like she had a type. That's for sure. And Jax was not that type. Love his heart, but he just was not that type. And I mean,
he had the tattoos.
Yeah, he was kind of like the bad boy.
Yeah.
But I think you need to not be with the bad boy. That's the problem.
Yeah, why am I attracted to the bad boys?
Know. You need to be like, you need somebody that's just, like a strong, but also lets you do what you want to do and doesn't like stress you out like he did. Like, I just feel like he was just, you need somebody that's going to like let you have fun and like, obviously you're handling your business, you're handling your shit. Don't stress you out. Let you do you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So
I agree. So do I need like I don't care like if somebody has money or if they don't.
No,
like
because you have your own money.
I got my own, but that stuff has never like bothered me before or after.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people thought that like I chased Jax down and this and that, and I'm like, that's not how it happened.
No.
That never has been the case of anything. I've always been a hard worker and like stayed busy and did all these things. But yeah, that is right because I was in a relationship for so long where every like big moment I felt like got like dampered or like a little bit ruined because that's just kind of what narcissists do.
Yeah.
They just kind of like try to put a damper on your big events. And it's very weird being in Kentucky without Jax, I'm not going to lie. But it's great that I can like just walk out, do whatever I want, spend time, have the best time with Cruz and just like make everything so fun.
I feel like even when you guys were here together, he would even here. Yeah. He would kind of stress you out about stuff.
Well, he wouldn't care to fight with me or be mean to me in front of my friends and family. And that's something that like I've always wanted him to work on because that's hard.
Yeah.
Because then you get embarrassed and
and it's like
else.
awkward for everybody. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like
I don't want people to come visit me and feel like they're being like a shadow is going around. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm not trying to like hate on Jax too much right now, but he is the father of my child. But you know what I mean? Like,
does he listen to your podcast?
I don't know. I don't listen to his.
I mean, he's already unfollowed me on Instagram. So what else?
He went and unfollowed all my best friends on Instagram. And like, it's a whole thing. Thanks, Melisha. Here's another question from, let's see, JLQ Greco. Britt, pre-marriage versus post-marriage, the biggest changes you've seen in me?
Well, I mean, I kind of already talked about it a little bit, but like, I just feel like it's like a weight has lifted off your shoulders. Like when Jax was around, I felt like you were just constantly like stressed out and like worried about like, what you were going to, like, you didn't want to do anything to piss him off. You know, it was like constantly like just worry all the time. And you were never like that before you were married.
I feel like my anxiety has gone up so much. And I'm not blaming that all on Jax. I think also being on reality TV.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all of it together. Yeah. It makes a difference.
But also if you had somebody that was like supportive of you and helpful instead of like making things harder, it would be a huge difference too.
Ooh, I love you. Thanks for saying that because I love it whenever other people can and I don't have to.
I mean, it's if anybody truly was around you pre-Jax and post-Jax, you can tell a huge difference.
Okay. Well, thank you because I'm trying my best to. I'm struggling still and I have my really hard days, but I feel like whenever I get to be around you guys and get to be around my family, like I really just needed to come back to Kentucky and like reset a little bit
and
because
get back
I was
to yourself.
Yeah, I was getting in a hole of like depression.
Yeah.
And I just like really needed to. I was like, on a whim, I just bought my tickets and was like, hey guys, got an awesome Airbnb, had a couple sleepovers. It's just what I needid to like reset my life.
Right.
Okay, this is gonna be the last question for you, Lyndi. Okay. Bella _Ethimoise. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm not very good at that part. Biggest fight you ever got in?
Oh my God. Okay, well, she's probably talking about like me and you, but I'm not even going to go there. We're not going to talk about that. So we'll talk about a fight that me and you got in together versus other people.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, like people probably don't know this about you, but you've gotten in fights before, like physical altercations, plural,
and it
more than one.
Let me say, none of them have ever been my fault.
No,
never.
And also, let me say, this would not be happening like as adults.
No,
like as adult human
no,
beings.
Never.
Like this happened when we were young. We probably weren't even 21.
No, we were probably
like,
19 and 20.
So young.
We were probably 19 and 20.
Yeah, like this happened when we were so young. Obviously, like we wouldn't be doing this as grown-ups. But
yeah, we wouldn't be doing this as grown-ups. Tell the story, Lyndi.
Okay.
Tell the story.
So we were out. We used to go to this place in Lexington all the time. It was called Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
And like it was so random that we went there because it's not like it was like a hot spot or anything, but we just like had the most fun when we went there.
Yep.
So we went there one time.
You knew like a club promoter or something.
Yeah. We went there one time and there was a girl there that just did not like us. I think it was because of somebody you were dating.
It was because of my boyfriend in college.
Okay.
I think that they were hanging
at
out.
The time.
Yeah, at the time.
And they had hung out before that, right?
But me and her were never friends.
No.
Never knew the girl. No. Never met her. But she was a very tall lady.
She was an Amazon. She was an Amazon. I mean, she was at least 6'3".
Oh, yeah.
She was huge.
She was like on the volleyball team or something, right?
Huge, yes. And just, I don't even know what happened. I turned around and you guys were like fighting. And I'm like, oh, shit. And
well,
so, like,
she kept looking at me from across the curb. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I think she called me the B word or something. I forget exactly how it happened.
I don't even remember either. But I remember you guys were
she
just, I turned around, y'all were on the ground.
She swung on me, and then we're rolling around on the ground, and this girl's like 6'3", much bigger than me.
So obviously, I'm like, okay, we're both smaller humans. I'm jumping in. I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like jumping in.
Oh,
and
my
then
gosh.
her friend jumped in.
Then you start fighting her friend.
It was like literally two fights going on at once. Like, so redneck,
and
number
then,
one.
like, did we get kicked out or did they get kicked out?
They got kicked out.
They got kicked
Honestly,
out.
like, we probably thought in our minds that we won those fights. We probably got our asses beat. They were bigger than both of us.
Oh, my God.
But,
oh my
yeah,
gosh.
no,
she definitely swung on me because I'm not just going to, like, go up and fight somebody. Like, that was never my nature.
Right.
But if you're going to hit me, I'm from the country. I'm going to do whatever I can to go back at it.
Yeah. It's so funny to think because I've watched all your shows, obviously, and like people probably would never think you would get in a fight, but like, no, Brittany will fight. Brittany will brawl.
I'm talking
about. I mean, I'm not. She might not now as a mother.
Yeah, probably not now as a mom.
Back in the day, it happened.
Remember, all these stories that we're talking about, everyone listening, are all before we ever had kids. We were in college. We were like 20, 21, having fun, just like living our best lives, and also not giving a fuck. It was just like, oh my God, that story is hilarious.
We had zero responsibilities.
Zero. We were Hooter girls.
Making a lot of money there.
Yeah.
Like,
I always talk about working at Hooters all the time on the podcast because
it was honestly the best job because we would make so much money. We would have like freedom of our schedule when our managers weren't being dicks.
Yeah.
And we could just do whatever we wanted.
I mean, it was such a good job. And then like, we became such close friends there, and majority of my friends that I hang out with every time I come to Kentucky all worked at Hooters.
Yep.
Like Kara, Marianne, you, Alex, Ashley, Monty. Like I could go on, like all of us. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just been so much fun. But thanks for coming on.
Oh my gosh.
Tell everybody
it was way easier than what I thought it was going to be. I was so
all
scared.
my friends are so nervous because they've never done a podcast. And
Obviously.
You did amazing.
Thank you.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
What?
Like your, not your house address.
My address.
like your Instagram, what you do.
Okay, so my Instagram is KY Realtor Mommy.
You can plug your business and Justin's business.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm a real estate agent in Lexington, Kentucky. I do Lexington and all surrounding counties. My husband owns a executive transportation business. You might have seen it before on Brittany's Instagram.
Yeah.
Anytime they're in town, we do like the Sprinter. We have, like all kinds of rides, the G-Wagon, all that stuff. So yeah.
Doing the dang thing.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you so much.
Thanks for coming on. That was fun.
Thank you.
Up next, we have my sister-in-law.
Hey.
This is Melisha Cartwright. She is married to my older brother, Wes. You guys definitely saw her. She's been on Vanderpump a couple. Actually, Lyndi was on the Kentucky show as well. And on Vanderpump, Lyndi was one of my bridesmaids. She was on there as well on a bunch of the Vanderpump. So if you guys hear these names, you'll be like, oh, I remember seeing her on Vanderpump or on Jackson Brittany Take Kentucky. But now Melisha as well was definitely on Jackson Brittany Takes Kentucky a lot. And
let's make a baby episode.
I know.
Aww.
She is married to my older brother, Wes, and has my beautiful niece, Presley. Oh my gosh. I love you.
Love you too.
How crazy. Okay, so you as my family, what do you think has been like the biggest change in my life before I started this whole reality TV journey and after?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't see much change in you. Like, you're the same bubbly, loving person
Thank
you've
you.
been since I met you 16 years ago. I mean,
16 years.
I know, 16 and a half, probably, if we're really counting.
Yeah.
But yes.
That is crazy.
You have never changed. You're the
Thank
sweetest
you.
thing. I still love you to death. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I did not pay her to say that or ask her to say that. I just I wanted to know what you thought because you are.
No, I brag all the time. I'm like, my Brittany is still my Brittany. Okay,
Oh,
so
I
sweet as
love
can
that.
be.
So you were very open and honest and did not care to show your journey with Presley. Was that hard for you to do on such a big platform?
I mean, I don't know. I really didn't think about it before it happened. You guys,
We were just kind of living
I
life.
know. Well, we had already planned to do a little baby fundraiser.
Yeah.
For Presley or to help get Presley, and you guys, were doing the show in there, and I'm so thankful to actually get to share that like that. I would have never been able to do that, and I feel like there was lots of people that actually reached out to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that talked to me about that.
There are so many people who can learn and see what you went through in your journey and relate to that.
Yeah.
And appreciate that you're being so open and honest about it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are private, and that's their own. I mean, I get it. It's a struggle, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I cried losing a child or whatnot. So I get trying to be private about it and stuff, but I've always kind of been a little bit of open book, so it wasn't that hard for me, I guess, to just say yes because I was willing to share that. But yeah.
And now
it works out great.
she's 7. I can't believe that Presley is 7. So any of you guys that are listening that watch Jackson Brittany Take Kentucky, she is 7
years old on October 5th. It's crazy.
That is crazy. The most beautiful little girl.
Oh my gosh.
I love her so much.
Yeah. And she's got the biggest personality. She's the joy of my life. And me and Wes's life, obviously, and everybody's.
And mine. She needs to move to LA just for
she does so much.
She needs to be an actress or something because that girl's got it going on.
Oh yeah.
I mean, personality is amazing,
Yeah.
amazing, and I'm just so happy that we got to experience that with you.
I'm
and
thankful for you guys too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to ask a couple questions. This is from No Rager Man 86. I'm going to ask this to all of you guys.
Okay.
What type of man do you see for Brittany?
Oh, a down to earth family man. You got to be a family man.
Yeah.
Because we are a strong knit kind of family.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, a partner in life. That's what everybody wants, I feel like. But I feel like the family part is like a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
you got to click with us. You got to like say us. I'm sorry, all y'all out there. Just know.
Yeah, I mean, we're a very close family. Every
Yeah,
time I'm
like,
in Kentucky.
we love the family traditions.
Yeah.
We love, like, you know, being together, like doing things together. Like, it's just, that's important.
It
Yeah,
is.
and I know that's important to you. That's important to me. That's, you know, that's important to a lot of us. So
It is. And, you know, I like now that I have a son, I feel like it would almost be better to if I start dating somebody that has a kid, because then they would understand the importance of a child. Like, I wouldn't care if they had a kid or didn't, you know, like, I think that it would
Yeah.
almost help because they would understand, like, I can't do something this night because cruise is my first priority or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it would, this is a whole new
I think
world. Like, what am I doing?
a real man would appreciate that. Anyways,
Yeah,
by the way.
exactly.
They don't gotta have a
But
kid.
it's
They're
also
gonna
like
appreciate
I am dipping my toe back into the dating pool at 35 after a 10-year relationship. My whole life is different. My family doesn't live in LA. So it's just like all this stuff that's going on that I never expected would be happening to me. Because whenever I married Jackson,
Oh, yeah.
I thought we would be together
yeah, that's how we do.
for
We
the
married
rest
life. Yeah.
of my life.
Right.
And if it wasn't something I didn't think would be fixable, I would have never
Oh,
walked
trust me,
away.
you tried.
I
You
tried.
lots. Yeah.
But I think that that's very important. So I always just like wonder, like, what kind of guy do you see me with? Like, because I don't know.
I don't think there's like a certain type. They just got to be family oriented. I think a good man, family oriented. There we go.
Okay. I love it. Okay. This is from Jenna. 888888888. It's just a bunch of eights after. What is something Kentucky people do that other people don't?
Oh, the Derby, Keeneland, beer cheese, L8s. I mean, can we go on and on?
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Okay. So L8, for those of you listening who don't know what L8 is, it was actually, it's bottled and made in Winchester, Kentucky, where we're from, where I was born and raised. And it's kind of like I guess you would connect like
ginger ale,
ginger
kind of
ale.
light, but it's a little spiced. It's got a little spunk to it.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
But it is so delicious, and
Oh, my
like
gosh.
people in Kentucky die over it. And I always bring it around. I think at my wedding, I had it in everybody's rooms.
Yes.
I had little gift
You did,
baskets,
yeah.
and I had like made sure you had the beer cheese.
You had the beer cheese and the
you
L8.
had
Mhm.
the L8.
Yeah.
Like awesome.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think I should just go ahead and break the news while we're doing this, because I don't think I've told you guys this yet.
Oh, no.
So you all know that we started the restaurant business, bar restaurant business, and we started off with Jax's, and you know, a lot has changed since we started that. I did a lot. I did a lot to like help that place, and
Yeah.
and I put like Mammo's Beer Cheese on the menus. I did all the flowers. I helped
Take that shit
decorate. I was showed up while Jax couldn't be there. I tried my hardest to keep everything going, and I love the partners that we have there, and they recently came to me, and Brits is coming to WeHo.
Oh my
So I'm going to
Well
be
deserved.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
I am going to be part owner with my partners.
Mammo's beer cheese better be on your menu.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking that shit back.
It's going
Okay,
to Brits.
okay.
I still like Jackson's is still very near and dear to me because I
yeah.
literally started
Yeah.
that, and I helped with so much of that. But I'm gonna have my own bar in West Hollywood,
God, I love it.
right across from where I started. Like, sir, Tom is three doors
Brittany,
down
I'm so
from
proud of
me. Like, it is in the best location ever. Rocco's, it's right next door to Rocco's because our partners own Rocco's just like at Jax's. So I'm taking over this side, and I cannot wait. I just hope everybody loves it. We're getting ready to start construction, and I'm just so excited. I'm going to have my name Brit. It's going to be called Brit. So I'm going to have Brits, and it's going to be pink and girly and cute and I'm just so excited for this next journey and next
That's
chapter.
amazing. Congrats.
Thank you.
gosh.
So yeah, that's the first time I've talked about that publicly, but I think it's time because we're getting ready to start construction,
Oh my
and
gosh, I can't wait.
I'm so excited. So now everybody has to come up to
Oh yeah. Brits for
LA
sure. Yeah.
and come to Brits because we're going to turn it over really fast, just like we did Jax's.
Yeah.
I think we only took like 3 months to get Jax's open, and we are trying to do the same thing to get Brits open. And I'm just so excited.
Can't wait to see your
Like,
idea. Yeah.
Thank God. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just so happy, and it's great for me to have my own projects away from everything else that's going on. So I'm so grateful.
Yeah,
I'm
I love
so grateful.
Seeing your like glow back and your bubbliness back, and just
Thank
like
you.
that stuff that kind of started to kind of
Thank you so much.
Yes, love it.
So, okay. Actually, I want to know what you would think about this because you've been married. You know me for 16 years. Whenever I told you guys that I was going to move to LA after knowing Jax for 3 months, 2 months, what did you think? Like, you can say the absolute truth.
No, I mean, no, seriously, I supported you. I thought, oh, she might be crazy, but if she goes wrong, it's going to be all right. I mean, you're young. You were young. You're like going out to LA. Like, I mean, follow your heart. Do what you want to do. Like, some people don't have that opportunity or they hold back because they're scared. Like, you did the damn thing. You did it.
Thank you.
You're like, you know what? It is what it is.
And, you know, there was many good times. I know it's weird talking about everything, but, like, I mean,
obviously, we're going to miss you, but we were kind of sad about that.
Can you believe I've been there for 10 years?
No.
10 years.
I remember when you packed it. Oh, my God, your mom was a fucking nervous wreck.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, my daughter's driving across. I mean, yeah, she was. And we all were like, chicken with this list out here doing, like.
And my dad, too, was freaking out because I don't know if I've even talked about this part. As I was driving from Kentucky to California, my car, something messed up with it.
It overheated or something.
Something happened to where my window would not roll all the way up. And I'm going through Texas, New Mexico, California, and this is in July. So it is like 106 degrees outside. Yeah. So my window would not roll up. So as my air conditioning was blasting and I could not cool down. And it was just like crazy. Well, then my car, something happened to it, would not go over 60 miles per hour.
Yeah, I think it ended up overheating. I think that was the thing. It was like something happened and then, yeah.
It was just like all added up together. And then I'm like in this area where there is no businesses, no people around, nothing. And I'm like, why will my car not accelerate? Like, this is crazy. It's the middle of the night. And I was not even near a place. And then I had to like pull into this little place. They're like, we can't look at it till tomorrow. And I said, nope. And I just kept on going and never going above 60 miles per hour on the interstates and the highways and everything. And I made it. And then my car window rolled up and everything was fine. And I had that car for a long time until I sold it to 867 cars for kids, whatever that's. Donate your car today. I donated that car.
I love it.
So hopefully they got it fixed up. Because I love that car. I named her Allie the Ultima.
I've never named my car. I don't know.
I name all of them.
I know. It's a thing, but I don't know why. I've never named them.
Yeah, I've named them all. The one I have now, my Jeep, her name is, of course, I can't even think. Oh, my gosh. I have a white Jeep, and I named it after Clueless. I named it after Clueless. Cher. Duh. Lord. Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, Cher. That's her name.
Cute.
Yeah. Well, I love you. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And I think we're going to do another one of these around Christmas time. So I love you. And thanks for my beautiful niece, Brittany.
Yes. She's a gift.
Okay, everybody. I hope you love hearing from some of my besties in Kentucky and getting to know me a little bit better. I've got more coming up. I hope everybody is okay. Let's stay strong and stay together. I love you all. God bless. Thanks for listening to When Reality Hits. We'll see you next week.